Want to learn an hour of fun facts? Well, this video of Zarpado is for you. Don't forget to subscribe as we begin in part 34 of this hour of fun facts. In Tibet stands Mount Kailash, a towering 21,778 feet peak. But unlike other giants, it has never been climbed. Climbing it is prohibited by Chinese authorities out of respect for its deep religious significance. Kailash is sacred to several cultures, including Hindu and Buddhist, who consider it the spiritual center of the universe. Tammy Manus is known for having the world's longest mullet, measuring an impressive 5 feet 8 inches in length. This long hair has become her most recognizable symbol, attracting the attention of thousands of people around the world. The world's fastest roller coaster is the Formula Rossa, reaching an astonishing speed of 112 miles per hour in just 5 seconds. Located at Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, this attraction offers a pure adrenaline experience. Like a Formula One car, the roller coaster accelerates from 0 to top speed with breathtaking speed, leaving passengers with the sensation of flying. Luke Aikens made history in 2016 by becoming the first person to jump without a parachute. From an altitude of 23,000 feet in California, he jumped into the void, reaching a speed of 124 miles per hour. The incredible thing about his feat is that, instead of a parachute, Aikens relied on a 98-foot wide red giant net to slow his fall. This extreme jump was the result of more than a year of rigorous preparation. Aikens managed to survive the fall thanks to his bravery, precision, and the meticulous planning of his team. In Nepal, a unique and fascinating tradition celebrates the living goddess of Kumari, a girl who represents the Hindu goddess Taleju. This girl is carefully selected from a Newar family and must meet strict requirements to be considered divine. Once chosen, she lives in the Kumari Palace in Kathmandu, where she is worshipped by thousands of devotees who believe in her spiritual connection. During her time as Kumari, she follows very strict rules and participates in important religious rituals. Did you know that in 2019, the sky over Japan turned a stunning violet? This phenomenon occurred after Typhoon Hagibis, one of the strongest on record in the country. The hue was due to an optical effect called Rayleigh scattering, where sunlight interacts with particles in the air, moisture, and debris left behind by the storm. At sunrise and sunset, these elements refracted the light in unusual ways, creating a celestial landscape of violet and pink hues. In India, there is a unique place called Shani Shingnapur, known as the Village Without Doors. Here, houses have no entrance doors, shops remain open, and the inhabitants live without fear. This peculiar tradition is based on a 300-year-old legend that inspires unwavering faith in the divine protection of the god Shani. Surprisingly, the crime rate in this town is practically zero. Every day, nearly 40,000 devotees visit this place to experience its atmosphere of trust and spirituality. In the Irgaki Reserve, Russia, lies an impressive natural phenomenon, a gigantic boulder weighing some 600 tons that seems to defy gravity. This colossal block sits on the edge of an abyss, in such an unstable position that it appears to be about to fall, yet it has remained so for millennia. The kudu bull is one of Africa's most majestic antelopes, famous for its incredible spiral horns that can reach up to 5 feet 11 inches in length. These impressive horns are not only a symbol of its elegance, but also a key tool for defense and competition during mating season. Did you know there is a place called Colma, California, known as the City of the Dead? This small town has a living population of around 1,500 people, but is home to more than 1.5 million graves, with 17 cemeteries within its territory. Colma became the final resting place for many people due to the lack of space in San Francisco. During the 20th century, bodies buried in the neighboring city were moved here, transforming Colma into a vast cemetery, a unique destination full of history and interesting facts. Did you know that Rocky Marciano, the great heavyweight champion, retired undefeated from his professional career? During his 49 fights, Marciano was the winner in every one of them, making him a boxing legend. Despite his retirement in 1955, his legacy remains an inspiration to many boxers. In 2016, during the Gobi Desert Supermarathon, a marathoner named Dion Leonard had some very special company, a dog named Gobi. She followed him for 81 miles in the scorching desert heat. However, at one point, Dion lost Gobi. Desperate to find her, he launched a search campaign and, to his delight, was reunited with her. In some regions of India, there is a surprising and controversial tradition involving Muslims and Hindus. Every year, babies are thrown from a height of 30 to 50 feet onto an open sheet, as part of a ritual believed to bring prosperity and good luck to the children and their families. Although this practice was officially banned in 2010, it is still performed in some rural areas such as Maharashtra and Karnataka, where they believe the ritual promises the child a long life and good luck. Brock Lesnar is undoubtedly one of WWE's greatest figures, not only for his in-ring prowess, but also for his incredible salary. With a contract that pays him $5 million a year, he remains the highest-paid wrestler in the company. Although she won't appear on WWE television in 2024, her name remains synonymous with success and crowd attraction. The Lockheed U-2, also known as the Dragon Lady, is the highest-flying aircraft in the world. Developed by the United States in the 1950s, this reconnaissance aircraft is capable of reaching altitudes exceeding 75,000 feet, placing it in the stratosphere. This impressive capability allows it to operate safely and conduct intelligence-gathering missions, evading most air defense systems. To put this in perspective, commercial airliners like the Boeing 787 only reach 43,000 feet. The cave minnow is a fascinating species that inhabits the underground caves of Mexico. Over thousands of years of evolution in complete darkness, these fish have lost their sight and skin pigmentation. However, they have developed an incredible ability to detect movement in the water, using senses such as touch and smell, allowing them to survive in their environment without the need for vision. One of the rarest and most exclusive species in the world of fruit is the black diamond apple. This variety, native to China, is known for its mysterious appearance and unique flavor. Its shiny black skin is so unusual that it stands out among other apple varieties. Furthermore, the cultivation process and limited production make the black diamond apple very difficult to obtain, and it typically costs around 21 DPINARs. La Rinconada, located in the Peruvian Andes, is one of the highest villages in the world, at 16,732 feet above sea level. This town is controlled by illegal companies, and its inhabitants live in extreme conditions, as the lack of oxygen at such a high altitude means they have only 50% oxygen in their blood. Despite the difficult conditions, thousands of people move to this place in search of fortune, working in artisanal and dangerous gold mines. Access to basic services is limited, and life is a constant struggle to survive in an inhospitable environment. WWE legend Steve Austin decided in 2015 to embark on a new adventure outside the ring, creating his own beer. To do so, he partnered with El Segundo Brewing Company of South Carolina and launched an adult beverage that quickly became popular, Broken Skull IPA. This beer, inspired by Austin's own tough and bold character, has a strong and distinctive flavor, ideal for craft beer lovers. Minnesota resident Diana Armstrong has made her mark on history by being recognized by Guinness World Records for having the longest fingernails of all time. With a combined total length of 42.8 feet, their nails are truly impressive. The longest is that of their right thumb, which measures 4.5 feet, while the shortest, that of their left pinky, reaches 3.6 feet. In a historic event in Group D of the European Nations League, the San Marino national team, known as the worst in the world in football, achieved an unexpected victory. With a 1-0 goal against Liechtenstein, the San Marino team ended a 20-year drought without winning an official match. This triumph became a milestone for San Marino football, which had faced countless defeats over the years. One of the easiest ways to differentiate a carnivorous animal from a herbivore is by observing the position of their eyes. Carnivores, such as dogs and lions, have their eyes at the front of their heads. This position allows them to easily locate and focus on their prey. On the other hand, herbivores, such as birds and rabbits, have eyes located on the sides of their heads. This feature helps them have a wider field of vision, which is essential for detecting the approach of potential predators while they feed peacefully. In 1973, Marlon Brando made history by turning down the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor for his iconic performance in The Godfather. His rejection was an act of protest against imperialism and racism in the United States. However, Brando wasn't the only one to reject awards at the Beverly Hilton ceremony. In 1970, the producers of the French-Algerian film Z also declined the Golden Globe for Best Foreign Language Film. Their reason was that they weren't considered for the Best Picture category, which sparked controversy within the industry. Yokozuna, one of WWE's most iconic figures, holds the title of being the heaviest wrestler in the company's history, weighing an impressive 650 pounds. Born Rodney Anoa'i, he came from a famous Samoan wrestling family. Throughout his career, he stood out for his imposing size and in-ring skills, becoming a 2-time WWE World Champion. His robust figure and unique wrestling style made him a legend. Despite his size, Yokozuna demonstrated surprising agility and speed, a true wrestling giant. At the Mexican Perfume Museum, also known as MUPE, visitors have the opportunity to immerse themselves in the fascinating world of scents. This one-of-a-kind museum allows visitors to explore and try different fragrances that make up some of the most iconic and prestigious perfumes in the world. With more than 3,000 pieces in its collection, the MUPE offers a unique sensorial experience, showcasing both the history of perfumery and the processes behind the creation of these exquisite scents. In the city of Anchorage, Alaska, a unique tradition takes place every year: the construction of a giant snowman called Snowzilla. This snowman, which has reached up to 16 feet in height, is a play on words between snow and Godzilla. The first edition of Snowzilla was built in 2005, when the Powers family, along with local residents, raised it to a height of 16 feet 1 inch. Since then, this event has been repeated every year, becoming a local tradition. Did you know that vegan horse riding exists? This sport, which is becoming increasingly popular in Finland, is part of a competition that has already attracted more than 10,000 participants. Also known as hobby horsing or vegan horse riding involves performing horsemanship exercises with a pole with a horse's head on one end. Participants must overcome obstacles, imitate the horse's movements, and perform acrobatics, all without riding an animal. In China, there is an amazing restaurant called Pipa Yuang that holds the title of being the largest in the world. Located on the side of a mountain, this gigantic establishment seats 6,000 people with a total of 900 tables. However, despite its size, it is almost impossible to find an empty table. This place is so popular that it is always packed, and diners must make long reservations to enjoy its dining experience. Japan is famous for its bluefin tuna fishery, a symbol of the country's gastronomy, especially in the city of Tsukiji, where one of the world's most famous fish auctions takes place. At these auctions, bluefin tuna can fetch astronomical prices, with large specimens selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. After being caught, these tunas are used to prepare high-quality sushi, considered a delicacy in Japanese cuisine. The Labroides dimidiatus fish, known as the dentist of the ocean, has a unique ability to clean parasites and dead tissue from reef fish. The surprising thing about this fish is that it does this job without being eaten by its patients, despite the fact that many of them are predators. This fish feeds on parasites it extracts from the mouths and skin of other fish, creating a symbiotic relationship. It feeds, and predatory fish get their teeth cleaned. It's fascinating to see how large fish, such as emperor fish or even sharks, allow the Labroides dimidiatus to approach and perform this service. The big maple leaf is one of the largest gold coins in the world. Manufactured by the Royal Canadian Mint, this impressive piece weighs 220 pounds. With a diameter of over 20 inches, it stands out for its size and its 24-karat gold purity. Although its face value is $1 million, its actual market value is much higher due to its weight and rarity. This coin features the iconic maple leaf, the symbol of Canada, engraved in great detail. Bonote potatoes are the most expensive tuber in the world. Although potatoes are often considered one of the most affordable foods, this variety is an exception, fetching up to $650 per kilo. Bonot potatoes are grown exclusively once a year on Noirmoutier Island, France, which explains their high price. Each year, only about 100 tons are harvested, and a small amount remains on the island to be sold at lower prices than on international markets. Ricky Schroeder made history by becoming the youngest Golden Globe winner, receiving the statuette at the age of 9 for his performance in The Champ in 1980. At such a young age, he already demonstrated an impressive talent that would lead him to a successful career. Today, at 54, the actor and film director can boast that, before turning a decade old, his acting ability was recognized with a prestigious award. Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers in history, was born Cassius Clay. After his conversion to Islam, he adopted the name Muhammad Ali, which means praised one. His legacy inside and outside the ring has made him a global icon. Speaking of icons, McDonald's serves approximately 69 million people a day. In Iceland, Bubble offers a unique tour where you can spend the night in a Bubble hotel surrounded by nature. The trip begins with a 12 a.m. pickup in Reykjavik and returns the next day at 10:30 a.m., visiting some of the country's most iconic areas. The completely transparent bubbles allow you to enjoy a completely immersive environment. During the winter, you can see the spectacle of the northern lights, and in the summer, the midnight sun lights up the sky, creating a magical and unforgettable experience. Panda keepers receive an annual salary of $32,000, plus free food, transportation, and lodging. Their job is more than just to feed the pandas. They must provide them with patience, love, and care every day of the year. The keepers spend time with the pandas, sharing their joys and sorrows. Did you know that the Colombian coat of arms features the map of Panama as a symbol of their historic relationship? The design of the coat of arms depicts Panama as an integral part of Colombian territory, as Panama was part of Colombia until the beginning of the 20th century. The separation of Panama in 1903, supported by foreign intervention, changed the map, but the Colombian coat of arms continues to commemorate this historical and cultural connection. The Shih Tzu is a dog breed of Chinese origin that arose from a cross between the Pekingese and the Lhasa Apso. With its long, soft coat, this dog is known for its energy and constant alertness. Despite being longer than it is tall, its body has a sturdy build, with small legs and a densely furred tail that curls over its back. Its face is distinctive, with a short snout and floppy ears that give it a very cute appearance. San Francisco's cable cars are the only mobile national monuments in the United States, along with the famous St. Charles cable car line in New Orleans. These cable cars have been a fundamental form of transportation in San Francisco since the 19th century, making them a must-see tourist attraction. Mountain goats can scale nearly vertical walls, moving with great dexterity on steep and rugged surfaces. Their climbing ability is due to their specially adapted legs, which allow them to grip rocks with ease. Furthermore, they have an incredible sense of balance, allowing them to survive in difficult terrain. Macau is the only place in China where gambling is legal, attracting millions of tourists each year. With more than 30 casinos operating in the territory, it has become a gambling mecca in Asia. In 2018, Macau generated an astonishing $37 billion in revenue. This destination has established itself as one of the most lucrative in the world, surpassing Las Vegas in earnings. In Dubai, license plates with only a few digits sell for exorbitant prices. In fact, a license plate with just one digit can cost more than $5 million. In 2023, the P7 license plate reached a record price of 55 million dirhams, becoming the most expensive in the world. Interestingly, the proceeds from this sale were donated to the 1 Billion Meals Endowment Campaign, a project to create a sustainable food aid fund during Ramadan. The fossa is a carnivorous mammal endemic to Madagascar, resembling a small puma but more closely related to mongooses. This agile predator is the island's primary land hunter. With its incredible tree-climbing ability, the fossa moves easily through the rainforest, taking advantage of its prowess to hunt at high altitudes. Russia possesses the Tsar Bomba, a hydrogen bomb with a devastating yield of 100 megatons. This weapon, the most powerful ever built, has the capacity to destroy a city in seconds. If detonated over a city like Madrid, it is estimated that it could kill more than 3 million people, causing massive destruction. The bomb was designed during the Cold War and remains a symbol of Russia's nuclear power. The Leeuwarden flying bridge in the Netherlands is an engineering marvel, unique in the world for its design. It operates with a robotic arm that lifts it into the air to allow the passage of vessels. This innovative bridge, rather than opening in the traditional way, rises vertically, making it a technological masterpiece. Its automated system is so precise that it allows smooth and rapid passage for both vehicles and ships. The great bustard, a species of bird, has a curious strategy for attracting a mate. It consumes a poison that is lethal to other animals. This compound, so toxic that it could kill any other creature, does not affect the great bustards, who ingest it for a very specific purpose. They use the poison to eliminate parasites from their bodies, and at the same time, it becomes a sign of strength. In doing so, they become more attractive to females, who prefer the most robust and healthy males. Mike Tyson made history in 1986 by becoming the youngest world boxing champion in history, at just 20 years old. In that impressive feat, he defeated Trevor Berbick to capture the world heavyweight title. The Rolex Deep Sea Challenge is an extraordinary timepiece, designed to withstand depths of up to 39,370 feet. This incredible durability was put to the test during James Cameron's famous expedition to the Mariana Trench in 2012. The watch not only withstood the extreme pressure conditions, but also demonstrated Rolex's reliability and precision in the most extreme situations. In Japan, longevity is astonishing. Approximately 1 in every 100 inhabitants lives to 100 years or more, placing the country among the top places in the world in terms of life expectancy. This figure reflects not only advances in healthcare, but also a balanced diet, an active lifestyle, and a culture that promotes well-being. The boa constrictor is one of the few species whose common name matches its scientific name. The genus Boa comes from the Latin, meaning large water snake, referring to its size and ability to live in a variety of habitats. This snake is famous for its hunting method, in which it wraps itself around its prey and squeezes it until it suffocates. The gharial is a crocodile with a long snout that inhabits the rivers of India and is known for its specialization in hunting fish. Despite its unique adaptation, this species has been on the brink of extinction. In the 1970s, the gharial population was alarmingly close to extinction due to illegal hunting and habitat destruction. Thanks to conservation efforts, its numbers have increased, but it remains in serious danger. In 2010, China experienced its largest traffic jam in history, stretching 62 miles on Highway G110, one of the country's main routes. This massive congestion occurred due to a combination of accidents and overcrowding, leaving drivers stranded for days. Some people were stranded for 12 days, while traffic remained stationary. The traffic jam lasted a total of 10 days, setting a world record for this event. In 1974, Muhammad Ali faced George Foreman in the legendary Rumble in the Jungle, which took place in Kinshasa, Zaire, now the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Ali, known for his wiliness in the ring, employed a revolutionary tactic called rope-a-dope. In this strategy, he would lean against the ropes, allowing Foreman to repeatedly hit him to wear him down. As Foreman tired, Ali seized the moment and knocked him down in the 8th round, achieving a historic victory. In China, some traffic lights are blue due to an ancient linguistic confusion between the colors blue and green. In Chinese, the words for these colors were often used interchangeably, leading to this peculiarity in traffic light design. The Mercedes-Benz A-Citaro is the first series production electric bus, marking a milestone in the public transport industry. With a futuristic design and cutting-edge technology, this low-floor bus combines the proven platform of the Citaro, the world's best-selling bus, with high-performance batteries. Thanks to its efficient thermal management system, the e-Citaro offers a maximum range of up to 248 miles without recharging. If you are enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe. The Bolivian bufeo, also known as the pink dolphin or river dolphin, is a unique species that lives in the rivers of the tropics of Cochabamba, Bolivia. Unlike other dolphins, its color can vary from pink to gray, making it even more special. This dolphin is exclusive to South American rivers and stands out as the only cetacean present in the highland country. Michel Lotito, a Frenchman, earned his place in the Guinness World Records for his extraordinary ability to ingest unusual objects. From bicycles and beds to televisions, shopping carts, and even a coffin, Michel was capable of consuming almost anything he desired. His stomach had a unique resilience, capable of decomposing metals and other materials. The Omega Speedmaster Professional made history by becoming the first watch to reach the moon during the Apollo 11 mission in 1969. Chosen by NASA for its precision and durability, this watch demonstrated its ability to withstand the extreme conditions of space. Since then, the Omega Speedmaster has been known as the Moon Watch, cementing itself as a symbol of space exploration. In 1997, Mike Tyson experienced one of the most controversial moments in boxing history during his fight against Evander Holyfield. In the middle of the fight, Tyson bit Holyfield's ear, tearing off a chunk. This shocking incident caused a worldwide stir and led to Tyson being disqualified from the fight. Actress Jane KMK, known for her role as Malcolm's mother, Lois, on Malcolm in the Middle, was nominated 7 consecutive Emmy Awards for Best Actress during the show's 7 seasons. Despite her outstanding performance and consistent acclaim, she surprisingly failed to win on any of those occasions. The arrogant fish is a fascinating species in which the male plays a crucial role in caring for its young. After the female lays the eggs, the male collects them in his mouth, where they remain for 2 to 3 months. During this time, the young develop and are protected from potential predators. Steven Spielberg secured the rights to adapt Jurassic Park just hours before James Cameron, who had also expressed interest in the film. Cameron, in a later statement, commented that his version would have been much darker, comparing it to the approach of his hit film Aliens. However, he acknowledged that the final result of Jurassic Park was better, as Spielberg respected the childlike fascination that dinosaurs generate, while maintaining the awe and wonder that characterizes the story. A mecha, the world's most advanced humanoid robot, is the host of the Museum of the Future in Dubai. This impressive robot is equipped with built-in microphones, cameras, facial recognition software, and motorized components, allowing it to interact seamlessly with visitors. A mecha is able to imitate voices, make gestures, and answer tourists' questions, providing a unique experience. During the winter, Hawaii receives more snow on average than New York. Although it is known for its tropical climate, snow accumulates on the summits of the imposing volcanoes Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa, which reach altitudes of over 13,123 feet. This altitude allows temperatures on its peaks to drop enough for snow to form, something that surprises many, as Hawaii is not associated with cold or snow. Icelanders are the largest per capita consumers of Coca-Cola in the world. According to statistics, each inhabitant of Iceland consumes around 150 liters of Coca-Cola per year, equivalent to approximately 450,330 milliliters bottles. This represents a higher per capita consumption than in any other country. In Norway, Bastøy Prison, located on an island about 75 kilometers south of Oslo, is considered the most comfortable prison in the world. This minimum security facility houses 115 inmates who live in small groups in wooden cabins, surrounded by nature. Inmates enjoy outdoor activities such as fishing, tennis, horseback riding, and farm work. Bastøy also has modern facilities such as cinemas, saunas, schools, and conference rooms. Its approach is not centered on punishment, but on rehabilitation and social reintegration, seeking to offer a real opportunity to reintegrate into society. The world's longest train was built in Switzerland by the country's second-largest railway company, the Radian Railway. This gigantic train is 6,270 feet long, almost 2 miles, and is made up of 100 cars. With this imposing construction, it achieved a world record, standing out as a marvel of railway engineering. Wombats, marsupials native to Australia, have a very peculiar defense against predators. They use their rear ends, which are reinforced with cartilage, as a natural barrier. When threatened, they enter their tunnels and block the entrance with their rear ends, preventing predators from reaching them. This method allows them to effectively protect themselves, taking advantage of their unique anatomy. Hong Kong holds the title of the city with the most Rolls-Royces per capita in the world. Although it may be surprising, especially since Dubai police drive luxury cars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis, Hong Kong is the country with the most Rolls-Royces and Mercedes luxury vehicles. 99% of the calcium in your body is found in your bones and teeth. Thanks to this calcium, your bones are able to withstand impacts and support your body. Furthermore, calcium plays a key role in the transmission of nerve impulses and muscle contraction. Check out Under, Europe's first underwater restaurant, located in Lindesnes, Norway. This innovative restaurant is located 5.5 meters below the sea surface, offering a unique dining experience with stunning ocean views. The restaurant's futuristic design allows diners to enjoy their food while observing the marine life surrounding the glass walls. Did you know why gorillas beat their chests? This behavior is a form of communication used primarily by male gorillas. The bigger and stronger the gorilla, the more intensely it beats its chest, sending a signal to both friends and enemies of its power and dominance. This loud, resonant sound can be heard several kilometers away, allowing the gorilla to mark its territory and warn other males of its presence. Iceland is one of the few countries in the world where snakes are not found, due to its extreme climatic conditions. The cold and constantly low temperatures are not ideal for these reptiles to survive. ENIAC, the world's first digital computer, was designed in 1946 in the United States with the initial purpose of calculating the flight path of a projectile. Despite its original focus, this machine could also be reprogrammed to solve various mathematical problems. Its creation involved 2 men responsible for developing the hardware and overall design, while 6 women were in charge of programming the computer. Jennifer Lawrence was crowned the highest-paid actress between 2015 and 2016, holding the top spot on this list for 2 consecutive years. In 2015, she earned an impressive $52 million, while in 2016, she reached $46 million. Much of this fortune came from her starring role in the final Hunger Games film and her role in Passengers. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault, located in Norway, is a crucial repository that stores seeds from thousands of crop plants around the world. Its purpose is to create a backup of the planet's seeds, ensuring that agricultural biodiversity remains safe in the event of a catastrophe. This underground refuge is designed to protect critical crops in the event of global crises, such as natural disasters or extreme climate change. In doing so, the vault becomes a bulwark for future food security. People with blonde hair tend to have more hair on their heads than those with dark hair. This is because, on average, blondes have around 150,000 hairs, while dark-haired people have around 100,000. Although blonde hair is finer than dark hair, the greater number of hair follicles makes up for the difference, resulting in a seemingly fuller mane. This genetic difference is due to the amount of melanin, the pigment that gives color to hair, skin, and eyes. Vigan, in the Philippines, is known as the Village of Cobblestone Streets. This city boasts one of the oldest and best-preserved cobblestone streets in the world. In Vigan, traditional cars have been replaced by horse-drawn wagons, creating a unique atmosphere that transports visitors to times gone by. Before becoming the superstar she is today, Beyoncé was a key member of the successful group Destiny's Child. However, it was her solo career that truly catapulted her fame. Her first album, Dangerously in Love, was not only a resounding success, but also cemented her status as the Queen of Pop. The scales of pangolins, these fascinating mammals that curl up to defend themselves, are made of keratin, the same material our fingernails and hair are made of. These scales provide exceptional protection against predators. Interestingly, they are so tough that they can withstand attacks from some of the most ferocious animals. However, despite their natural armor, pangolins are in grave danger due to the illegal trafficking of their meat and scales. Did you know that the most nominated actress in Oscar history is Meryl Streep? With an impressive total of 21 nominations for the Top Acting Award, Streep set a record that she still holds. Throughout her career, she has won the statuette 3 times. First for her supporting role in Kramer vs. Kramer in 1979, then as the lead actress in Sophie's Choice in 1983, and most recently for The Iron Lady in 2011. After retiring from boxing, George Foreman reinvented himself as a successful entrepreneur. He is especially known for his involvement in the famous George Foreman Grill, a revolutionary device for cooking meat in a healthier way. Launched in 1994, this product became a resounding success, with over 100 million units sold worldwide. The portable electric grill, also known as the George Foreman Lean Mean, changed the way many homes cooked. In 1999, Foreman sold the commercial rights to the grill for $138 million, cementing his success outside the ring. In the Netherlands, there are more bicycles than people. With a population of over 17 million, the number of bicycles reaches 23 million, making bikes the most popular means of transportation. On the country's streets, it's common to see Dutch people cycling every day. In fact, according to statistics, each person makes up to 300 bicycle trips per year. Cricket is the second most popular sport in the world, with an impressive 2.5 billion followers. It is played professionally by 2 teams of 11 players on a rectangular field approximately 66 feet in size. Each team has 3 sticks, called wickets, located at either end of the field. The teams alternate between bowling and batting, with the goal of hitting the ball to change position and thus score as many runs as possible. This sport, deeply rooted in countries like India and Australia, is a true spectacle of skill and strategy. Lobster and crayfish are very similar crustaceans, but with notable differences. The lobster has a long, thin tail with fins, while the crayfish has a shorter, wider tail. As for claws, the lobster is the only one of the 2 that has a pair, while the spiny lobster lacks them but has long antennae. Interestingly, the crayfish is usually more expensive, as its meat is drier and it grows slower. Although both are delicious, the differences between them make each unique in its own right. The city of Matera, Italy, is the oldest in Europe and one of the oldest in the world, with a history spanning over 9,000 years. Over the centuries, it has been influenced by Arab, Roman, Byzantine, Renaissance, and Stone Age cultures. Its inhabitants created an impressive underground aqueduct and a system of canals and cisterns to store water, both underground and from the roofs. Located in Liberty Square in the Czech Republic, the water clock is an interactive historical monument that uses water to measure time. Unveiled in 2010, the clock is powered by water flowing through the structure at different speeds, causing the nozzles to rotate and release jets of water that form different patterns and words in the air, such as the current time, phrases, and messages. A special show with music and lighting occurs every hour. The scarlet ibis is a bird notable for its vibrant red color, found in the humid regions of South America and the Caribbean. Its striking plumage is due to its crustacean-rich diet, which provides the pigments necessary for its characteristic scarlet hue. These ibises are often seen in mangroves and wetlands, where their color stands out among the vegetation. Nicocado Avocado, an influencer known for his dramatic physical transformation, became famous for filming himself eating huge amounts of food. Part of a controversial online genre where people film themselves eating huge portions, Nicocado surprised his followers by showing off a 253-pound weight loss, claiming it was part of a social experiment. After 11 months of absence, a 25-minute video of him caused a stir online, highlighting his unique and controversial style. Tokyo, the capital of Japan, will remain the city with the most Michelin stars on the planet in 2025. The prestigious gastronomic guide has awarded 170 stars to Tokyo restaurants, reaffirming their excellence despite being 13 fewer than the previous year. Furthermore, some establishments are highlighted with the Green Star, a recognition of their commitment to sustainability. UI Scuti is the largest known star in the universe, with a staggering diameter exceeding 1,700 times that of the Sun. Located in the constellation of Scutum, this red supergiant redefines the cosmic dimensions we can imagine. Its size is so enormous that, if it were in place of the Sun, it would extend to the orbit of Jupiter, encompassing much of our solar system. Metallica made history by becoming the first band to play on all 7 continents, an unprecedented achievement in music. This milestone included an epic concert in Antarctica in 2013, titled Freeze 'Em All, where they performed a unique show for a small group of scientists and researchers. The presentation was held inside a transparent dome, without traditional amplifiers, using headphones to respect the natural surroundings. The United States presidential limousines, nicknamed the Beast, are veritable fortresses on wheels designed to protect the president. Curiously, they have no keyholes, and only the Secret Service knows how to open them, guaranteeing absolute access control. The only door accessible from the outside is the driver's door, but even that is highly reinforced. These limousines feature advanced armor, state-of-the-art communication systems, and defense measures that include night vision cameras and oxygen reserves in case of emergency. 70% of Americans have visited Disney World. With its 4 main theme parks, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom, it offers unforgettable experiences for all ages. The bearded dragon, a fascinating lizard native to Australia, is famous for the beard of spines surrounding its neck, which darkens and inflates as a defense mechanism against potential threats. This species is not only known for its striking appearance, but also for its calm nature, making it one of the most popular exotic pets. It also has a unique way of communicating. It makes distinctive head movements, such as nodding slowly to show submission or waving rapidly to mark territory. The world's smallest watch is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Caliber 101. Weighing less than 1 gram, this tiny movement contains 98 parts assembled with extraordinary precision. Since its creation in 1929, it has been a symbol of elegance and sophistication. This watch achieved worldwide fame when Queen Elizabeth II wore it during her coronation in 1953, set in an exquisite diamond bracelet specially designed for the occasion. The betta fish, native to Southeast Asia, is widely considered one of the most beautiful fish in the world. Its charm lies in its long, elegant fins, which often form a spectacular crescent shape and fan out like delicate wings in motion. In Spain and other European countries, the Cani Triathlon has become a unique event that combines sport, fun, and love for animals. This competition includes an 820-foot swim, a 1.5-mile bike ride, and a 1.5-mile run, all in the company of your dog. Designed to strengthen the bond between humans and pets, this event not only tests the endurance of both, but also promotes physical activity and animal welfare. In Iceland, beer was banned for more than 70 years, from 1915 to 1989, as part of a law restricting alcohol consumption in the country. This prohibition was due to social and cultural reasons, but in 1989, on March 1st, it was finally decriminalized, marking a milestone in the country's history. Since then, every March 1st, National Beer Day has been celebrated with enthusiasm, organizing festivities and events in bars and restaurants throughout Iceland. During his first retirement from the NBA in 1993, Michael Jordan decided to try his hand at baseball, a sport that had been his childhood dream, inspired by his father, James Jordan, who also shared his passion for baseball. Jordan joined the Birmingham Barons, a minor league team affiliated with the Chicago White Sox, intending to pursue his dream of becoming a professional player. Despite his limited baseball experience, he played in 127 games during the 1994 season, demonstrating his dedication and hard work. Some animals have very different sleep patterns than humans, and some, like the bullfrog, hardly sleep at all. This species, known for its ability to remain alert even when resting, has a nervous system that allows it to constantly monitor its surroundings. Even when it may be resting, the bullfrog remains alert to potential threats, such as predators, due to its cautious nature. In Formula One, drivers' helmets are custom-made and cost between $4,000 and $7,000. These helmets, made with high-tech materials and customized for each driver, are not typically available to the general public. However, at auction, some legendary drivers' helmets have fetched significant sums. For example, in 2019, a 1990 Ayrton Senna helmet sold for over $150,000, making it one of the most expensive Formula One helmets ever auctioned. Meryl Streep is the most nominated actress in the history of the Oscars. With 21 nominations throughout her career, Streep has achieved an impressive variety of roles in a wide variety of genres. Her talent has been recognized 3 times with the coveted Golden Statuette. The first was in 1979, when she won as a supporting actress for her performance in Kramer vs. Kramer. Then, in 1983, she won the award for Best Leading Actress for her heartbreaking performance in Sophie's Choice. More recently, in 2011, she received her 3rd Oscar for her role as Margaret Thatcher in The Iron Lady. Robert Wadlow, born in 1918 in the United States, is known for having reached an impressive height of 8 feet 11 inches, becoming the tallest man in recorded history. His growth was fueled by a rare medical condition called gigantism, which caused uncontrolled development of his skeletal system. Throughout his life, Wadlow continued to grow until his tragic death in 1940, at the age of 22, due to complications from a leg infection. In the Namib Desert of Namibia, fascinating, ancient plants known as Welwitschia mirabilis grow. These plants, considered living fossils, are one of the oldest and most resilient species on the planet. Unlike many other plants, Welwitschia have only 2 leaves, which continue to grow throughout their lifespan, which can last over 1,000 years, and even reach 2,000 years in some cases. What allows them to survive in one of the world's most arid ecosystems is their incredible ability to absorb moisture from the fog that comes from the nearby Atlantic Ocean. Google Photos has a fascinating history that began in 2004, inspired by an internet phenomenon that occurred 4 years earlier. During the 2000 Grammy Awards, Jennifer Lopez dazzled the audience with a striking green dress that became a viral hit. The popularity of the dress was such that millions of people began searching for related images online. This surge in searches for the dress led Google's founders to recognize the need for a more efficient image search platform. Before becoming one of the fastest runners in history, Usain Bolt had a great passion for soccer. In fact, during his childhood in Jamaica, Bolt's dream was to become a professional soccer player, and he played as a striker for his local team. However, his destiny changed when a coach discovered him in high school and suggested he try track and field. The word echo has its roots in Greek, where it means sound or resonance, and is closely related to a myth from Greek mythology. According to legend, Echo was a nymph who, after disobeying the goddess Hera, was punished by being able to only repeat the last word she heard, unable to speak for herself. This punishment became a form of expression that reflected the resonance of the sounds around her. From this arose the connection of the term echo with the acoustic phenomenon in which sounds are reflected and repeated. Neuschwanstein Castle, located in the stunning forests of Bavaria, Germany, is one of the most iconic and visited castles in the world. This castle, which was built in the 19th century under King Ludwig II of Bavaria, inspired the design of the famous Disney castle, which appears in many of the films and in the brand's logo. Most bats face a challenge when it comes to initiating flight, as they cannot take off directly from the ground due to their wing structure and musculature. Their hind legs are small and weak, preventing them from generating the momentum needed to take off from a flat surface. Instead, bats adopt a unique strategy. They hang upside down from an elevated surface, such as a branch or wall, and let go. As they land, they use gravity to gain speed and spread their wings more easily. This adaptation is one of the keys to their ability to fly, as it allows them to save energy during takeoff and take full advantage of their specialized anatomy. And this is all, Zarpado people. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Zarpado amazing content.